Apple's security rule blocked my repairs and put my data at risk. I filed a claim and forced a concession within 2 weeks. I had worked 2 years in retail for Arbor Devices, and I left on good terms to start a full-time job. I still use their gear every day, a 13-in notebook, and a phone I bought with my employee discount. On a Sunday at 8:07 a.m., both started acting up in stupid ways. The notebook froze on wake. The phone drained from 82% to 19% in under an hour. I opened my calendar, found a gap on Tuesday afternoon, and tried to book a service slot at the workshop counter. The site pushed me through a maze. I verified email, passed a text challenge, and answered a support flow that pretended to help. The last screen demanded a password change because 3 months had passed. It was the 10th reset since I created the account. I could still buy apps and sync photos with the current password, yet I could not book a repair unless I changed it again. Support agent insisted on mandatory rotation. Another rep pointed to policy and claimed it protected me. A former coworker messaged that the rule existed to throttle bookings. My gut said this was gatekeeping, not security. I moved from annoyance to action. At 8:39 a.m., I set a timer for 30 min and wrote what I wanted in one line. I wanted service on products I paid for without jumping through an extra hoop that was not part of my warranty. I pulled the CarePlus terms I had stored in a cloud folder. I searched for exclusions and found liquid damage, cosmetic damage, loss, but nothing about arbitrary account requirements for scheduling. Mentor advised I stick to the contract. A paralegal friend urged me to screenshot every screen. A consumer hotline worker suggested I try the basic complaint route first. My sister told me to set expectations and keep receipts. I filed a complaint with the Consumer Bureau at 9:12 a.m., attached 3 screenshots, and described the block in 190 words. On Wednesday at 1:11 p.m., Arbor sent a form letter. They told me to change my password because it was in my best interest and they would make no exceptions. The Bureau closed the case a day later. Support specialist repeated that the matter was closed. A moderator on a forum pointed me back to changing the password. A coworker said I was being petty. I felt a thud in my chest, not from the words, but from the message under the words. The company treated my time as cheap and my contract as optional. External stakes were clear and simple. I had 2 broken devices, active coverage, and a workweek sinking into technical nonsense. If I caved, I would burn hours on resets and get nothing back. Internal stakes cut deeper. If I accepted this friction as normal, I would lower my bar and teach myself that a corporation could rewrite rules at the door.